So here's the new scape. I think it looks pretty good. I think the fish like it too. Of course, everybody says that. But I can't tell that they dislike it. Everybody's swimming around, getting a little breakfast, hunting and pecking on things. The daylights just came on. It was blue for a little bit this morning. Still have some corals to decide where I'm going to put them. For now, they're on the sand bed. And I don't know if that snail is dead. He must be. Probably drowned overnight. Or somebody was using an empty shell and left it and gotten something else. Mr. Yellow Tang always in the video. And now I got height all the way up to the water line, just about. Utilize some of that space up top. I like the view from this angle when you're first coming into the office. Yeah, so utilizing the space that this tank gives me is 2 feet front to back. So gives me a lot of room on the sand bed now. No dead spots really. And these what are they, PP-15s? Those suckers really crank up. I only have them on 2 right now, and I have them on wave crest. When a wave starts out small and gets bigger, 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 and then goes back down. And I'm utilizing my my wave controller, the high door wave controller that I had on my 85 gallon, to where I'm making both pumps just alternate. Like right now, this right one is on. It does a crest wave a couple of times, and then switches over to the other one, and that one does the crest wave. Didn't necessarily need to use that with these pumps, but it really adds to the functionality. I mean, they already come with a bunch of settings, but to be able to easily reach the controller, you put it in feed mode, and you know, having it alternate like that in a consistent manner is actually pretty darn good. So I kind of like that combination. I'm glad I already had it, and since I had it, I might as well use it. The thing wasn't cheap anyway. That's one thing about the hobby. You buy all this equipment, you know, make sure you're buying stuff that you can use on your next tank, and your next tank, and your next tank. Don't get rid of your auto top-off systems or any of that stuff. You can utilize it again. Try to get as much, you know, bang for your buck as you can out of them. Yeah, so right now, kind of liking the scape. I think it's growing on me. I think I'll leave it like this for a while. Start filling this puppy up with some corals. Work on my canopy, my screen top. I still have to put that in. I'm gonna start working on that today. I don't know if you guys want to see a video on that being done or not. If you do, let me know. I can always put together something, at least showing how you put one of them together, because we have to make three, you know, one for each section. And I bought the kit that covers all of that. I mean, I can make one and show you how I did it and put them in place. Yeah, but everything's slowly coming together. I've been toying with a auto feeder, trying to get the fish trained, or starting to try to get them trained, to try to feed them in one spot. So like when you go on vacation and things, you know, they'll know to come and get their food from one section of the tank. Still working on that. They kind of like having their food just blow all over the place, but I'm trying to, you know, cut down on nitrates, phosphates if possible. I don't have a problem, but I don't want to create a problem. So, trying to learn how to, you know, feed a little better. I've been messing around with the New Life Spectrum pellets. But I also have this one here, if you can see that, Elos. Cuts down on a lot of phosphate and nitrate problems if you're having problems with that in your tank. So I'm going to be using that in this auto feeder, so that I don't create those type of problems when I'm on vacation with the family and things. Also working on a quote-unquote disaster recovery type of deal. Shout out to Mile High Reefer, Scott Anderson. He was showing how he has, as part of his, you know, save your tank type of situation, if the power goes out, he got some of these pumps. So what happens is you set this up and you have some airline tubing, and it comes with a short airline tube. You might want to get some more longer, depending on your tank size. So yeah, you plug these into your power outlet. They run off of D batteries, and when the power goes out in your house, these kick on. And so what it does is it creates oxygen in your tank as part of your solution to save your tank. So I got 2 of these. I may get a third one because I got a pretty large tank, but he's only running 2 on his, and he's got like I think he's got a 210 aquarium. And yeah, so I'm gonna try to set that up the way he did his, where it's less intrusive, when you don't really see it. And then I'll keep working on other parts of the solution. I'm going to get a generator for one, because a generator you can run for a pretty indefinite amount of time if you put gasoline in it, and then you can have your whole tank up and running, whereas just a battery backup will only run just maybe a few pumps, and maybe the heater, depending on if you need to, if it's cold in the winter, or not use it if it's summertime. You just need the pumps and maybe the air stones for some aeration. Yeah, so I'm working on that. and I'm trying to save money also for an Apex. Don't know if I should get the Junior and just, run with that and the little functionality that you can do with that, and just add maybe a pH probe later, or if I should bite the bullet and spend the money and just get the full Apex. I know you don't need one on your system. Mile High Reefer Scott Anderson, he's not running an Apex, I don't think, not a controller. Quite a few other reefers are not, like Reef Spy, I don't think he has one on his. Oh yeah, shout out to Reef Spy. You guys check him out. He has some really good content on his site. Yeah, lots of people don't run them. I do know Fish of Hex, he has an Apex. He loves the thing. He swears by it. So shout out to Fish of Hex. And let me know what you guys think. Should I get the Apex Junior and just run with that so I'll know what my temperature is and get alerts and things of that nature? Comes with an Energy Bar 4 where you can plug up 4 different devices, and it may have a few other things, that you can do with it. I just don't know if I want to spend dang near $800 on an Apex. I mean, my tank right now, yeah, it's fairly expensive based upon the fish that I have in here and some of the coral and stuff like that. Starting over would suck if something really did happen to my tank. But I mean, I plan to add more coral, but I mean, I'm going to be going very slow, so I don't know that I need to invest in an Apex just yet. Although, how would you know if your power went out and you're on vacation and you need to come back and run your generator, or if you're at work or something like that, without having something that will inform you of the situation? So having a generator would be great, but that's only great if you know that the power went out at your house and you can come back and take care of it. So all these things are things you got to kind of worry about, which, as you see, I'm worrying about them. As your tank starts to grow and mature, and you have much more invested in the tank. I mean, just having a Flame Angel is expensive. I got him on sale, but average Flame Angel costs you about $69 by itself. So you all know what, blue tangs and all these other fish cost. Some of the other ones are inexpensive, chromies, stuff like that. But all this stuff adds up. Corals. I mean, you're spending $40 on a fungia plate, and just if you add up all of the other different corals that you have in there, how much is it worth to you? So let me know. I suspect that having a Junior is better than not having anything at all to alert you, and to do some automated functions, like if it's summertime, turn off your lights, and if your tank is getting too hot, turn off your heater. You can even regulate your heater on and off with the Apex Junior based on plugging it up in the power port or whatever, power outlet. So, I mean, I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. I guess on that note, I'll end this little update. All right. Have a good one.